Welcome back to Kingdom Cast. This is your host, Bad Luck Chuck. We are back at it with another episode of Kingdom Cast. I'm going to introduce my guy to the top right hand corner. Is my guy, Country. And we have a special guest for this special 53 roster breakdown prediction episode. He's known as the guy who does all the graphics, Chiefs related, fan related stuff. He also knows his football pretty well, too. He's all the way out in California. So I'd like to welcome RJ to this episode of Kingdom Cast. RJ, how you doing, man?
Good, man. Nice to be here. Awesome to be able to sit with you guys and meet you guys. I know that again, I'm outside of the KC area, so I'm kind of on the outside of that, but it's awesome to be able to sit here with you guys and talk Chiefs.
It's great to have you on, man, because you know your stuff. I'm a fan of your work, your artwork and everything you do with the Chiefs. And, we got a pretty deep fan base out of California anyway, because I think we got our own bar out in California, too.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Absolutely. I've been there a few times, and then, man, whenever the Chiefs come play those Chargers, it's lights out over there. It's all red, at least 85% Chiefs fans over there.
Wow. Yeah, because I've seen some footage of the bar, too, and, yeah, it gets pretty live in there, so.
Yeah. What's the name of the bar?
It's like jalapeno something. I forgot the name of it, but let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah, here it is. No, it's just their Facebook. I'll get the name later.
Okay.
Jalapeno Pete's. There it is. Studio City.
Jalapeno Pete's.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Ooh. But we know Boogie's currently out right now. He's out seeing the new Candyman right now. He may hop on later on. We'll see what happens with that. But before we get to our 53-man predictions, man, we have some breaking news, I guess, in regards to Tyrann in a sense. Harrison Smith, he got a monster deal with the Minnesota Vikings. It was a 4-year extension, $64 million. Basically, we seen him get a big deal. We seen Jamal Adams get a big deal. So it looks like the market's pretty much set for Tyrann, man, at this point. It's looking like the Chiefs will have to back up that Brinks truck the way this is going. So, what you guys thought on Harrison Smith getting a new deal and what this does for Tyrann moving forward?
I think the market is set right now with everybody except Tyrann and Jesse Bates, but he's probably going to have to make more than Jamal Adams. So he's definitely probably going to end up being the number one, the highest paid safety. I don't know how long, because Jesse Bates is right behind him, or Jesse Bates goes in front of him and then he's right behind him. But yeah, he's about to get paid. I think Tyrann want to stay in Kansas City no matter what he tweets, or what he says. Like, I don't pay that no mind. I think he wants to be here. So we'll see. They just gonna have to back that truck up. I think they was waiting on some cash, and they was probably waiting for the market to kind of set itself. And what's up, Chris? So now that that's all out the way, you got to pay him. There go Boogie right there. What's up, Bug?
There's Boogie. What's up, Bug?
Get over here, Boogie.
Hey, Boogie the type to go see Candyman and say it in the mirror like 3 times and then run away. And then forget he said it and come back and say it 2 more times and then Candyman come get his ass.
It's like, I don't know what happened. With Tyrann Mathieu, I'll tell you this. I know some people are kind of nervous about giving another safety that much money. But with Eric Berry, again, all-time favorite, but he played one amazing season, but he was riddled with injuries before and after. Tyrann Mathieu deserves that money. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what we had before Tyrann Mathieu came in. We had one of the worst defenses in the league, really. He came in, changed the culture, changed the mindset, changed how we approach the games. And they don't have to be the best defense in the world. Like they don't have to be top 5. They don't have to be top 10, to be honest. But he brings some type of he just brings presence to the field. You know what I'm saying? And our defense is way better now that we got Mathieu than when we didn't.
Yep.
That's for sure.
Yeah, and I just want to elaborate, man. Like Tyron, he does so much more on the field in comparison to, like we mentioned, Jamal Adams earlier. Like Jamal Adams, he really just like an undersized defensive end in that Seattle defense. Tyron Matthew, you can line him up all over the field. You know, you can tell him the blitz. You can have him line up in the slot, outside. You know, play center field. You know, you can do whatever. And Tyron also brought up that he may want to return punts again. I don't know if that's going to happen, but, you know, Tyron just wants to make an impact on the field no matter what. So that's a guy you definitely got to keep around, man. And he's 29, man. He's in the prime of his career. You know, I think he got a couple of great years left in him.
Yep, absolutely.
This guy country, man.
I'm here. Okay. I got a phone call. Turn the potatoes off.
All right, so like, so what I saw from the salary cap expert Joe Corey, he had mentioned how, you know, the Bengals should have paid Jesse Bates, I guess, right before training camp starts, and I guess the Bengals are kind of in a pickle. And then he brought up something in regards to the Chiefs. He was saying how the Chiefs probably wouldn't be able to get a deal done anyway with Tyron and his agent. And like it kind of lines up with what Brett Veach said earlier, saying that we want to keep Tyron. You know, that's our number one priority down the line. It's just that we don't have the funds currently to make that happen. But, you know, we definitely let Tyron know that we're gonna get you locked up at some point, bro. So, just play it out.
Yeah.
And we'll get you paid. So,
and if you believe that that they need cash, which I do believe it. Once the first week one, they're gonna have that sellout week one. So the money gonna be coming through, you know what I'm saying? So I think they'll get it done, man. It's like people, they don't negotiate during the season, or we nervous about. I think Tyrann Mathieu wants to be in Kansas City. I think he established something. He's the second guy on this team. In my opinion, is Pat. Pat is number one. No doubt about that. No arguing that. I think Tyrann Mathieu is number two on this team. He's that second guy. If you can't get at Pat and you need to get at the man, Tyrann is the man. And I think Travis might be like third on that list, you know what I'm saying? But as far as players go, that's the ranking to me. Like Pat, Tyrann, Travis, and then we can go whoever, after that. But he's the man here, bro. Like he came through and he established just like he did when he went to Houston. He was there, a week and a half, and he was the cap of the team. He was the captain of the team. You know what I'm saying? He's the voice. He's our general out there on the field when it comes to defense and as a team. Like we follow his lead. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, Boogie says you got to worry about Tyrann. I'm worried about Reek.
I'm not worried about Reek.
I'm not worried about it either.
Because I think he knows where his bread is buttered. What other quarterback can he go to, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, any quarterback he go to is a downgrade for Tyreek. Not saying that he can't do it. I mean, because Tyreek is bad all by himself. You know what I'm saying? He was bad with Alex Smith. You know what I'm saying? But any other quarterback in the league is a downgrade for him.
Yeah.
So, now I ain't worried about Tyreek too much, bro. Is my internet all scratchy and stuff?
Just a little bit.
A little bit. All right.
Young Ty said, when you get rid of Clark next year, you have a lot of cap space. Yeah, Frank Clark's contract is an issue. You know, people, a lot of Chiefs Kingdom been saying that, but at the end of the day, man, I'm happy with what Frank has done here so far because, like I said, like we said before, the big stage he came through for us. So, hopefully we get that regular season production finally. But yeah, that contract is a big deal. So.
Yeah, and don't forget you got to sign Orlando Brown too. So Orlando Brown, even the little space that we get with Clark, Orlando Brown might snatch that up. And my boy Chris said Hitchens' contract. I think that the best case scenario is Nick Bolton and Willie Gay come out and perform, so you can let Hitch walk without feeling bad about it. You know what I'm saying? So That's the best case scenario. And judging our preseason, Willie Gay is killing it right now. So I feel confident that I could let Hitch walk. And Hitch is more important than people think, bro, than people give him credit for. But long as Ben Neiman ain't there, it's all.
Right.
I think that's kind of the thing that we're waiting on right now is to see the comeback from Orlando Brown, the returns on Orlando Brown, because if he turns out to be the left tackle that we need him to be, they're going to have to find a way to protect Pat, and that might even be if it's at the expense of Tyrann Mathieu. They'll have to do that. That'll be a tough decision, but I don't think there's any easy decisions with this team right now.
I think Orlando Brown gonna be good though, man. He don't have to be. Look, this is the thing too. You don't have to be elite. Like Eric Fisher wasn't elite. He was above average. That's all you got to be. That's all you got to be. Pat gonna get the ball out in 3-4 seconds anyway. So all you got to do is hold it for 3-4 seconds. He's capable of doing that. If he's not capable of doing nothing else, you know what I'm saying? I think Orlando Brown can do that. And run blocking, that's not an issue because that's all they was doing in Baltimore. So he know how to do that. You know what I'm saying? But I hope they don't franchise tag him because I don't want to use a franchise tag on anybody, you know, to be honest with you. I think they're going to have enough money to get both of them locked in, bro. So we'll see. We better hurry up because if Jesse Bates come in at 18 or 19, then it's going to be some real questions. So now I think it's a race between Tyrann and Jesse Bates.
Yeah. Now looking back on the safeties and everything, I just seen a tweet the other day. I forgot who brought this up. It might have been Sully, I'm not sure. But what do you think about, I guess, dodging that Earl Thomas bullet? Because you remember how close he was to getting Earl Thomas, and then all of a sudden he just flamed out all of a sudden after the injury.
We almost got Earl Thomas twice, bro. That's crazy.
I like Earl Thomas.
I mean, I like him.
I used to.
But the thing is,
I like Earl Thomas a couple years ago.
It's hard to tell, though, because, what were they just talking about Trent Williams, right? How he was hurt, and we dodged a bullet with Trent Williams. And it's like, you can't really say, like, what would happen here as opposed to there. Earl Thomas comes in here, and we have a completely different culture than Baltimore. And who knows? Maybe he's still a knucklehead, and he's just going to do what he's going to do and punch people in the face. But at the same time, it's like, dang, like, who knows what we could have had with those two guys patrolling the backfield. We don't need him. After all, after everything that's happened, we don't really need him because we're deep at safety. So
yeah,
I mean, it actually worked out because then we didn't have to spend that money.
Yeah. I had some good DMs with Therese about Earl Thomas. Therese was like, bro, Earl Thomas was on his way and he broke his leg. That's why I remember him flicking off the whole coaching the team and everything. Like Earl Thomas was on his way to Kansas City. Yeah. And then the second time, I think we got locked up with Earl Thomas, and then Baltimore came out with all that money, and it was just like, okay, y'all do what y'all got to do. You know what I'm saying? And that did not work out for them. So I don't know. It would have been weird to see. I mean, it would have been nice to see what we would have looked like with Earl Thomas. It would have been nice to see what we would have looked like with Tyrann Mathieu and Eric Berry. Remember they together for like 3-4 days.
Yeah, for like 5 minutes.
For like 5 minutes.
Right.
Bro,
you saw Tyrann Mathieu. I think he even tweeted Eric Berry. Didn't he tweet Eric Berry like, dude, we're going to have some fun out here. And then he got cut like 5 minutes later.
I was at the mall when we signed Tyrann Mathieu. And I remember being like, oh my God, we got the two. Like, if you think about the best safeties over the last like 20 years, right? You think Troy Polamalu, Ed Reed, and then you get to like the newer guys, which is like Barry, Earl Thomas, Tyrann Mathieu. And we would have had 3 of those guys. And then they cut Eric Berry, and I was like, oh my God. Then they were talking about bringing Earl Thomas, and I'm like, okay, I like that. and then it didn't happen. So it was a crazy like couple weeks right there, man.
It was funny because that whole day it was like, hey, Chiefs aren't doing nothing. We're so quiet. I think I forgot who got signed, but it was a lot of people getting signed. Like right when the deadline, or right when it started, right when it opened up, boom, 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 boom. It was like, man, the Chiefs ain't gonna do nothing. And then right before, it was like, Tyrann Mathieu. It's like, oh, okay, that's what's up. Like it was an exciting day on Twitter. If you were there, if you remember, it was a good day.
Yeah, it sure was, man. So now we got that out the way, man. Let's go and break down this 53, man. We'll start with an easy position, quarterbacks, man. I think they only keep two. I think Buechele, despite him putting on a great preseason performance, I think he'll probably be a practice squad guy. I mean, what do you guys think?
Shoot, we might have to. I don't know, cause he gonna be on practice squad. But you think you can sneak him? Cause somebody might be interested. He did not have a bad preseason, and I didn't even know the kid name before the first. Remember the Spaces Charles? I didn't even know what his name was.
Yeah,
but he had a pretty good preseason. Like for real, some good 2-minute drives. He had the late one against Minnesota. That was a good one. The touchdown to Kent. The first game he came back and won it. You know what I'm saying? So I like the kid. I think he got some talent. So we'll see. What if they trade Chad Henne and keep Shane?
man, I don't think that
How
happens.
shocked would you be on a scale of 1 to 10 if they found somebody to get Chad Henne? That would be a 10. Yeah, that would be a strong 9 for me. I'd be like, whoa, what? That's crazy.
Much like some of the guys on that last game, I feel like he kind of played himself off the roster a little bit. This last game, he didn't play great. He had a few turnovers that were just really ugly. I mean, you can't even do a pitch, and without fumbling the ball. But for a second, I was like, dang, Chad Henne might be sweating here, because those first 2 games, he looked really good.
Yeah, he did. Chad Henne was doing his thing for real. He was almost throwing it too hard. It was like, Chad, calm down, bro. Like he was firing him in there crazy. Like, so yeah, I think we all in agreement on quarterbacks. 2 quarterbacks put Shane on the practice squad. So I'm writing this down as we go. 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, because I'm like Shane. I was like on the turnovers, on the interception. I think the receiver just ran the wrong route on that one. I don't think it was necessarily Shane's fault, but that pitch was ugly. It was ugly as hell. Yeah. But other than that, man, he performed, because I was just like, I couldn't believe the dude went undrafted. I thought somebody's gonna draft him in the late rounds, dog, like 6th or 7th round, and I was just surprised that we was able to land him. So I think he will gain interest from other teams, and we'll see what we do with that. But
he got a lot of film out there too,
right? And Andy Reid made it clear that, when he said Henne, he was like, look, Chad got enough reps, so that lets you know Henne's on the team. So, all right, so let's go to my bad.
I think we all agree on running backs. I'm keeping 3.
Yeah. CEH, Williams, and McKinnon. Now, my question to y'all is this: Do they keep Darwin or Gore on the practice squad? Do either of those guys make the practice squad at least, or are they both gone?
Man, Gore showed a lot, man, in that the 4th game, the 3rd game, the Minnesota game. Gore might not make it to the practice squad. Somebody might give him a chance.
Yeah, and then you got Thompson, right? Because Thompson does that thing that he does every year, where he makes you feel good. You're like, dang, he looks like he could do something in this offense. And then when the season comes, he doesn't do it. So it's kind of like, man, like, are we just going to take that bait again? And I'm thinking no. But Gore, that's a tough decision right there to cut that guy.
So how about this? What if you got to put him on I was going to say, what if you can't IR Daryl and like stash him, can you?
What you mean? Daryl's on the squad, bro.
But he's hurt.
No, I'm saying he's on the squad, but he got a concussion. Can we like
Oh,
put
really?
him on injured reserve just to hold him there, or he has to be on the 50-man to be able to return off the IR?
It depends how serious the concussion is. Like, I didn't know he had a concussion, first off.
No, this is what I'm saying. In order to keep, okay, say we want to keep Derek Gore. So we say Daryl Williams, he's still concussed, he's still hurt. We're gonna put him on IR because now you can bring back everybody you want to, right? So we're gonna put him on IR and we're gonna get Derek Gore on the 53.
Oh yeah, fair point. I mean, you can do
Okay.
that, but I think they might say that position for another spot down the line as we get to it, maybe. So
For sure. Another one we all agree on, fullback Barton. I mean
Barton's
that's
there. He's there.
it's cut and dry.
Right.
So, all right, let's go to the first one with questions. Wide receiver.
Man,
I'm right to it, huh?
Yeah, we going right down the road. So I'm keeping 6. Who's your 6? The first 5 are pretty much. I think we all can agree on the first. I don't know. Okay, so Tyree, that's no brainer. McCole Hardman, D-Rob, Pringle, that's 4. That's when the questions start, really. Right there.
I think the question starts with D-Rob.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think he's safe, honestly. And I think it was very telling. What was it? The game versus the Cards, where he was returning punts. Because to me, that was very telling that we need to justify your position on this roster. You know, and I know they're trying some guys out. They had Mike Hughes back there returning, and then they even had McCole back there and Pringle and all these guys. But it's tough, dude, because if we're gonna keep 6, then yeah, keep D-Rob, and then I would say Kemp and Fountain. But man, I don't think he's safe though. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. What if they keep 5? So hold on. Tyreek McCall, D-Rob, Pringle. We're still gonna have some questions. The question is Kemp, Powell, Fountain. 2 of them gotta go.
wow, you say 2 of them?
Yeah. 2 of them. 2 out of them 3 gotta go. And that'll be the last man. If you wanna, because when we gonna get to the tight ends, that's another question, right?
Yeah.
So who we gonna sacrifice?
My thing is this, man. I think they keep 6, bro. Like, what they do with Powell, man. I think they're gonna try to find a way to keep him. Like how you mentioned how they use the IR slot. They might use the IR slot with Powell to try to.
How?
He
didn't get hurt in the game. You can't do it with him.
I mean, you know how some of these teams do, bro. But I think to me, I think Kemp definitely, because he's been in the system long enough and he's done well on special teams. And I'm sorry, man, like what Fountain did, bro, like you gotta find a way to keep him because Fountain did his thing on special teams too. He sealed the game for the Chiefs this last game by recovering the onside kick. Like that lets you know you can put him anywhere on the field, man. Like it's just tough for me to see Fountain get cut, bro.
Okay, peep this though. The same thing RJ just said about Darwin Thompson. Kemp does this every year. He shows out, and then we get to the season, and you don't know who Marcus Kemp is no more. Agreed?
Agreed. I mean, with those last couple of guys, of course, we know they're not going to get much of an opportunity in the regular season. We know that. Unless somebody get hurt.
But I think if you keep Fountain, and I'm not saying you keep Fountain, I think he might be able to give you something during the season.
I believe that too.
So okay. Because I want to keep Powell because I don't think you can sneak him on the practice squad. I think somebody is snatching. It's too much talent there. I think somebody is snatching. So we got our 5: Tyree, McCall. We got questions on D-Rod, Pringle, Powell, and then it comes down to Fountain, Kemp, French, Dieter, all those guys. You got to pick one out of that group.
I mean, if it's that, then it's gonna be Kemp, man, just because he's been in the organization longer. I mean, I like Fountain more, but I just think they're gonna choose Kemp over him.
And Tobe loves him. So if Tobe gets 2 guys on this roster, Marcus Kemp is one of them.
Yeah. Special teams.
All right, so who's our 6? Tyree, McCall, D-Rob, Pringle, Kemp, and Powell.
Yeah.
Okay. Where you want to go next?
That would be super sad. I'll tell you that. It really would be, bro. With everything with everything Fountain's done, and trust me, like I'm a Cornell Powell guy. Like I was claiming him even before we drafted him, and when if you look at that college tape, dude, he balled out for Clemson. He played super, super good. But I don't think they're willing to like Country said, if they put him on the practice squad, he's gone. With Fountain, I think you might be able to get away with him on the practice squad. But then the thing with Kemp is I preferably I would let go of Kemp, honestly. Only because of the fact that like we said, like he's been on our team for half a decade now and hasn't done much, right? He hasn't done much.
That's crazy. He's been on this team that long. You're right. That's
right. So he's been here for a while and hasn't been able to, make the best of his opportunities when he's actually called upon. So it's like, are we going to just like take that bait again? But then again, we have the whole point that you said that Tobe loves his Marcus Kemp. And with this team is the more you can do, the better, right? So if he can play receiver and he can be on special teams, it's like, man, that's going to be tough for Fountain to get over.
All right, let's put this scenario out there. You coming down to we having the same argument. Brett Veach is having the same argument. Ring, 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 Jaguars. Hey, can we have Fountain for you from a 7th or something? Or a late round pick, or we swap a pick. Would you just let him go? I mean, that's going to benefit you and the team at the same time.
You think somebody go trade for him?
A 7th round pick ain't nothing to nobody. You know that don't mean nothing to nobody.
I think he's worth more than a 7th round pick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What you looking at me crazy?
Talk RJ. What you think he worth? More than a 7?
Well, no, I don't think he's necessarily worth even trading. I just think he's worth developing. That's my thing.
Okay.
Because so I'd rather keep him than even try to trade him. If I'm being honest, I think somebody said it here in the comments, trade Robinson and LDT, to the Steelers. I think it would make way more sense to get rid of somebody who's been here longer, who has some value, and then LDT, who has no place on this roster, if we're being honest. And we'll get to that later. But
yeah, we're gonna get there.
Yeah. So I'm kind of thinking, and we have a week, right? For the first time ever, we have a week to kind of like iron out details, and that could be a trade situation right there.
Okay, so here, if such and such team calls and said, "I want D-Rob for a 5th,"
oh yeah,
you gonna let him walk or what?
GM?
Okay, so
get rid of his ass.
Okay, a conditional 6. If somebody said, "I want a conditional 6 for DeMarcus Robinson," would you let him go?
I think so, man. Because Fountain, I think Fountain can do more on the outside, man. Because look, we've all discussed how Robinson's still on the squad because he has his big games here and there, but he can also block in the run game. You know what I mean? That's kind of what's keeping.
And he knows the offense. He knows the offense in and out.
Yeah.
If anybody know the offense, DeMarcus Robinson know the offense. He been here for how long? DeMarcus been on the team?
I think he's going to his 7th year. I think.
I say Kim been here 5 years. DeMarcus been here a little
6,
bit
7.
longer, right?
It's about to be his 7th year.
Wow.
He played with that. He played with Alex.
Yeah.
Right. He was in 14. So
Come on,
no,
yeah, he played with Alex.
You know what though? I think at the end of the day, I think we're kind of, it's a moot point. I think we're keeping Robinson. He's got a seat at the cool kids table. That's what it comes down to. He's friends with Hill. He's friends with Mahomes. All those guys are his boys. And I don't see.
So you saying he the new Garrett Dieter?
He at least produced.
Basically.
He at least produces something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was taking the same draft as Tyreek. Yeah.
Right on that, Chris.
That's crazy.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm not gonna go to no easy question after this. We're going right into tight ends. How many you keeping? 3 or 4?
Okay, so like what Andy Reid displayed that 14 personnel the last game, I think they gave us a clue to let us know he keeping all 4 tight ends. Because you gotta remember last year, 4 tight ends played for this team too. We had Kelsey, we had Kaiser's sorry self, we had Sills Jones who barely played, and we had TJ Yeldon play as well. So with Andy Reid,
We had who?
TJ Yeldon, not TJ
Yeldon.
Yeldon,
Not TJ, Don.
not TJ, but Deion Yeldon.
Don Yelder. Oh, okay. I was about to say TJ
Yeldon. My fault.
Look, and we had Ricky Sills Jones too.
Yeah, I mentioned that. He barely played, but
He didn't play.
He played like 2 games. He played in 2 games, I think, and that was it. But
yeah, maybe 2 snaps.
All 4 are staying, bro. All 4 are staying because, like Andy Reid said a couple weeks ago, he said he's gonna try to bring back some of the old concepts he had with Alex Smith. And one of those concepts is he had a bunch of those tight ends. You know what I mean? He had certain formations where all the tight ends were in the game at the same time. So I think this is the case here with all 4 of these guys as well.
Yep. Because it's the same thing you got with Powell, you got with Gray. I wouldn't risk cutting Gray and trying to sneak him on the practice squad. I wouldn't risk it because I don't think he's gonna make it. I think somebody will claim him.
Y'all think Gray played that bad?
He didn't play good.
No. I'm saying if you try to put Gray on the practice squad, I don't think he would make it.
No, he's a lock. He's a roster lock.
Yeah. Okay, all right. We on the same page then. I was like,
that's why I'm like, hold on, bro. Whoa.
Let me just to kind of get ahead of it a little bit. I'm at 54 right now. We have to get to 53. I'm of the opinion that we keep 3 tight ends, and only for the simple fact that obviously Kelsey, obviously Gray, we already discussed that. Blake Bell, he's a blocker, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what he does. Jody Fortson looks like he could block too. So you have that already, plus the fact that we talked about this on the Arrowhead Live space on Twitter, is not only does he block, but he's a playmaker too. So that kind of puts him above Blake Bell. Like, are we sure that we have to keep Blake Bell? That's my only thing.
No, I don't think we're sure of that either. I think we know what his ceiling is too. At least we know what Bell's ceiling is with Fortson. It's like, okay, his ceiling might be a little higher, but will he actually reach that? But we know what Blake Bell is.
Yeah.
Oh, and hey, look, they didn't do us no favors in the Minnesota game. Everybody showed up.
Yeah.
All 4 of them showed up. They didn't do nobody no favors. They didn't make it easy for them.
Do we keep 4 for now and then make a tough decision later?
But look, where you gonna cut from? You gonna cut from wide receivers, DBs? You gonna cut linemen?
No, everybody we said are staying, right? Everybody we already talked about are staying. So we'll go from here. We'll keep the 4, and then we'll end up with like 55 guys, and then we'll have to make a cut.
I say cut Bell.
My thing is this. Jason Dunn, a former Chiefs tight end, he brought this up the other night. Like, he brought up how, like, you got to have at least one blocking tight end in that system. You know what I mean?
Kelsey.
Yeah, Kelsey can block, but Kelsey's mostly gonna be the receiving guy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Blake
yeah.
Bell, you're gonna need that guy in those short down situations. You know what I mean?
And
So,
is that not Fortson? Could that not be Fortson?
it could be Fortson, but I feel like Fortson is more the receiving guy myself. Now, Fortson has shown improvement in blocking over the course of camp and preseason, but Blake Bell, he knows his role well.
But see,
So, I mean, you gotta have to keep that guy around.
There we go, Chuck. We're doing that again. We saying just because these guys is not run blocking tight ends, they can't be our run blockers. Like, I mean, we got a great offensive line now. We don't need the best run blocking tight end in the world no more. Just my opinion. I don't think we need Bell. I don't know, Chris. I don't think we need him, man.
I say let's keep Bell, and we'll get to the end, and we'll see where we're at. And if we have to make the decision, then we'll make the decision then.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
What's next? Let's go.
The trenches,
Left
dog.
tackle.
The trenches, dog. Left tackle.
I would go OBJ is a lock, and I would go Rimmers at the backup. I think that's a lot right there.
Yep.
That's also what I had.
No.
So we'll skip that.
Yep.
Left guard, Tooney is a lock.
Yep.
I got Allegretti as my backup because I think Allegretti is more versatile. I think he can give me center work. I think he can give me guard work. So I'm keeping Allegretti.
Yeah, I also got that
for the left guard.
I got those two as well.
Who? Any center? We know Creed is a lock.
Mm-hmm.
Blythe might be an IR candidate right now, or a pup guy. I don't know if you can put him on pup or you can put him on IR.
I was reading something on that. Can we do that?
So what,
I want to say I read something from Kent that maybe not. I mean from Bearcat. Maybe I'm off on that. Never mind. My fault.
Blythe got an injury going on right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a sports hernia surgery.
Oh dang.
Yeah. But they saying he should be able to go week 1. Either way it goes, those are my two centers. Creed and Blythe.
Yeah, that's what I got. I got those two making it.
Okay, so here comes another position with questions. Right guard. I think Trey Smith is undoubtedly the starter.
Mm-hmm.
You got LDT there, and you got Kyle Long.
Yeah.
Well, that's a decision. We haven't seen Kyle Long. I think he finally started practicing, right? Since we got back to Arrowhead, Jihad, whatever we want to call it. So
Jihad.
Yeah.
Jihad. Whatever. Yeah, that's first. Hey, no disrespect to Jihad Phil or Jihad, whatever. That's a silly name.
It's literally GEHA.
Is it really a name or is it just
it's letters?
Is GEHA?
Yeah.
Country try to make it a word.
I didn't know. That's crazy.
Like, yeah.
Like they didn't really tell us like what they did until the announcement, really, because we just now knowing what they do.
Let's be 100. That locker room is amazing.
Oh,
they put some money down. That locker room is boy.
I noticed the price of going to go walk the locker rooms went up.
I bet it did.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, it went up.
That locker room is amazing.
Yeah, it's dope now.
Boy.
And they ain't got the Hall of Fame part done yet either.
They doing a Hall of Fame too?
Yeah, I seen.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope.
That you couldn't get through there yet.
So LDT, trade candidate, cut, release.
He's a trade candidate, man. Because I think Kyle Long is going to be the pub candidate. Honestly,
yes.
I think they'll bring him along later in the season.
Question to y'all: do y'all think LDT is a trade candidate now? Seeing how we don't know how Jake Long his injury concerns, you comfortable trading LDT now?
Oh yeah, LDT is hurt too, though. LDT is hurt too. He got the hand issue, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying Long is injury prone, coming off missing sitting out football. Are we sure we're gonna put that much confidence in him just to get back in football shape and be a quality player if we needed him to? You sure you want to trade LDT?
This is why I would keep Long, because I think he more the same reason we keep in Allegretti is versatility. I think that Long can play right guard and right tackle if we needed him to. That's why I would keep him over LDT. I'm not sure I would trade LDT. I don't know. It depends.
Well, I think we trade LDT. I mean, we could. I don't know if it'll happen or not. But at the same time, you have to remember that LDT's in the same boat as Kyle Long. He didn't play last year either, and now he's hurt. And now he's hurt too, right? And then we're keeping guys like, you know, Allegretti, Wiley, and then we already got guys that could step in. Yeah, so that's kind of my thing. I could totally see LDT going. The only thing is just like that's going to be pretty rough because he got a lot of love this offseason, you know, for not playing. So, but it is what it is. It's a business.
And like you said,
that might be a PR disaster to cut the COVID.
Really fit our run style no more, do we? With how we got the power run blocking now, do you think he fits our future?
Good point.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
And like with Kyle Long, man, my thing is this: with Kyle Long is, man, I'm not gonna go against the bloodline, man. That family bloodline runs deep in that family, dog. You know, Howie Long, Chris Long, man. Like Kyle Long, he's been a solid player whenever he has been on the field. Yes, injury concerns and him being away from the field for a year, yes, that is a concern. But like Country just said, the dude's so versatile, man, that you gotta find a way to keep him, in my opinion. So,
all right. So, right tackle, I got Niang, I got Wiley.
Same.
That's pretty locked up for me. Anybody else you would keep? Durant, Miller, trying to name some offensive linemen. Let me see. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that was 10. 10 offensive linemen?
Yeah, 10 offensive linemen. I think that's right, man. I know Wanago, I forgot how you pronounce his name, but he's more of like a practice squad dude. But I know
Prince
like him.
I like him too. I would definitely put him on a Prince Tigo Talawago. I don't know.
Yeah, we're not. Who are we getting rid of? Because I got 11 offensive linemen. Who are we getting rid of? LDT.
LDT.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I say if it came down to Long or LDT, man, I'm getting rid of LDT.
I like Long as a better player, but like you said, they both coming off missing last year, but LDT voluntarily sat out. Long was he had to get his body together.
Yeah.
That's why I like getting back into football. Same thing for both of them getting in football shape, but I don't know.
But the thing is, I don't see Trey Smith getting hurt by anybody. So we might be good any way it go. You know what I'm saying? But
we said the same thing.
We hoping and praying on that.
I'll say this about
we got the offense locked up.
Let me say this about LDT real quick. And I mean, if there is any question about LDT versus Kyle Long has played at an all-pro level before.
Right.
LDT doesn't even know what that's like, you know? Okay. So to me, it's like, bro, get the guy who knows what it takes to play at that level, who's back in shape, and then we can go from there.
That's a fair point.
I can't argue that.
Okay, so we got the offense locked up.
Yeah.
I think a group we all agree on: Bucker, Winchester, Townsend. Ain't no need to argue that. Ain't no need to talk about that.
Yeah, that's done with. But yeah, let's get to the defense, man. Left side, strong side. Left side, strong side.
Okay, left. I got Chris Jones and Okafor at left DN.
Don't they play the right side?
Do they play left side? They play right side.
I thought they play right side.
Okay, we'll just put them all together. Let's put all the DNs together.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So I got Chris Jones, Okafor, Clark, Dana, and Ward.
That's exactly what I got.
Man, Okafor was a tough one for me, man. I kept 5 defensive ends. Honestly, I kept
Who you
Clark.
5?
Yeah, man, I kept Clark, Kano, Ward, Jones, and Dana.
Kando.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I did forget Kano.
I think
I did forget Kano.
Kano flashed more than Okafor to me in the preseason.
But we know what Okafor is at this point, don't we, fellas?
Yeah, we do, but like Okafor, that's another guy with hella issues. You know what I mean? I know he knows the system, but I just saw a little more for Kane though.
Hey, you know what?
Hold on,
I ain't gonna lie. I can take out Okafor and add Kane though. I can. I can go with that.
We talked about this a little bit earlier, and that was one of my surprise cuts. Is Alex Okafor?
Ooh.
After they let go of Taco, I think everybody like Okafor that he was the next target. For real.
His contract guaranteed, isn't it?
It ain't that much. It's like vet minimum, man.
Yeah, it was like a 1 year. It was like a 1 year veteran minimum deal, I think. For Okafor.
And when we brought him in, you got to remember that this is a Frank Clark. It was a Frank Clark issue. You know, they're still not sure what's going to happen with him.
Oh, country.
Cutting out. No, but I think that with Kando, Kando's the same situation as Cornell Powell, right? Is he? We can't get rid of Kando or Noah Gray. Those are our guys right now. We have to develop those guys. But with the Frank Clark situation, that's why they brought Okafor in. So we have to kind of just weigh it out.
We don't want another Breland Speaks situation where we cutting a rookie or cutting them that early. That's not a good look. But I mean, I guess if we did, that would be Brett Veach putting his pride to the side. But that's a lot of investment to cutting already.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely. So yeah, that was my 5, man. That's what I ended up with. You know.
I'll take that 5, bro. I'll take that. Okafor surprise cut.
Yeah.
So
DT. Get to the trenches, man. Get to the 1 technique to 3 technique guys.
I got Reed, Wharton, Noddy, and Saunders.
Same. I got those 4 too.
That's it.
Okay, so linebackers.
Now we get to your guy, Youngin Ty. We're gonna get to him now. Let's get to the will linebackers, man. We got Neiman. I think Neiman and I think Dorian somehow makes the team. I think they give him another shot.
You got DOD.
As much as you want to call that a shot, man, I think they don't play him for anything, man. It's so sad.
Yeah, he's just a special teamer.
Yeah,
he's just a special teamer for them. But Neiman's gonna be on the team. Unfortunately, he's the coach's son, I guess. I'm gonna call him that. He's the coach's son. So
Neiman's still good on special teams. I'll take him, man. Take him on special teams.
Yeah, he's good on special teams, though.
Yeah. Neiman's nice in that area too. Special teams, so he got to be on the team.
Oh, but he's replaceable.
Yeah, he's definitely replaceable.
If somebody pop up, if somebody get cut, surprisingly, he's very replaceable. I'd rather have Boogie along. Boogie weigh 117 pounds. You do not want Boogie at linebacker.
I don't want to be linebacker.
That Boogie get broken to pieces out there, dog.
Okay, so we got a good question now. DBs. This might be a little bit tougher than people think.
Hold on. We ain't got to all the rest of the linebackers yet.
Yeah,
we gotta get to the linebackers. We gotta get to the Mike backers, dog.
Gay and Bolton. Yeah.
And then
with no argument there.
And then Willie Gay for the Sam. And that'd be the only guy for the Sam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chuck just wants to say the names out loud.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
We can't just skip over that. We just can't skip over that. You know what I mean? All right, now we get to the DBs. We get to the DBs now. That's the other competition we got. So left side corner. I ended up with Ward, Hughes, Baker, and I got Bo Pete making it. on that left side.
Wow. So then you don't see a place for Fenton on this roster?
Now, Fenton's on the roster. I think the Chiefs. I think 6 corners make it, bro. Snead and Fenton on the other side, man. I think they keep 6 corners.
We're at 53 right now.
We
so
are.
We're at 53. So yeah, so you add one guy. So right now, here's the way I have it broken down. We have Snead, Ward, Baker, Hughes, and Fenton.
That's what I got.
If you add Keys, we're at 54.
Okay, because we ain't broke down the safeties yet.
Yeah, we only keeping 5, maybe 4 corners, man.
So I think
we're gonna get under 53, RJ.
Yeah, we're at
50. Find some more free agents from other teams.
All right, so
I'm gonna put Bo Pete in my pool of, if we have one more spot, he's in. Bo Pete's in that list, and that he in the domino pile. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He in the domino pile. I like Keys, man. I really do like Bo Pete, bro. That's my dog.
We gotta wash the dishes for you. Dig up.
Yeah. So we'll put a star by Bo Pete.
All right, that's cool. The 5 corners, then those 5 for sure. Then.
All right, who's your safeties? I think it's a question here too.
I ended up with Sorensen, Thornhill, Watson, Tyron. That was my safeties.
What's your question?
I thought Key was gonna be a question, but never mind.
Nah, bro. He looked awful, bro.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Practice squad, maybe, right? But bro, he played.
Definitely practice squad.
They gave him an opportunity these preseason games, and he did not show up.
Yeah. Okay. So I tweeted this the other day. I don't know if y'all saw it. Armani Watts is the new Dirty Dan Sorensen. In this way, I know Boogie about to give me that look. Every time you write Armani Watts off, he do something. It's a special teams play. It's an interception. It's a broke up pass. Every time, bro, he's becoming like Dirty Dan. Can y'all agree with that, or am I crazy?
I mean, you got 2 interceptions in the preseason, so you can't cut a guy who's been there at the right place at the right time, man. So he's been a solid redemption story for his roster. So you gotta keep him at least one more year.
I seen Boogie looking at me crazy. What's up, Bug? You agree or no?
Yeah, he's not making the plays Dirty Dan made yet, but he do got good ball skills. This just helped with him.
And you gotta remember, like that. Shout out to the late great Therese Paler. We had him on the All Juice team coming out as a rookie year, and like you said, it's just the health's been killing him. But what he's done in the preseason so far, like, it's tough to cut him, man. Like, if he's out there making plays on defense, you can't cut a guy that's producing out there.
So that's our 53, right? That's everybody.
That's everybody.
Yeah. So
it's not a bad roster.
So RJ, you had 54. So what 2 guys are kind of bugging you right now as far as like who you wanted to cut?
So no, I'm at 53 too, but
okay.
I mean, like Boogie said, there might be moves to be made. And if that's the case, we still have Blake Bell on our roster. We still got maybe even like one offensive lineman that could be dispensable, whatever the word is.
Yeah.
There's some moves to be made for sure, but I think if we walk in with this 53, I think we'll be good.
I still think we're getting somebody at safety. I think, like we was talking about last episode, I think safety, corner, I can see them looking for rookie free agents or somebody getting cut. Them 2 positions most.
What about a vet?
Yeah, just period. Anybody getting cut, I think Chiefs gonna be looking at corners and safeties more than anything.
Oh, okay. Here's a position I want to talk about: kick returner, punt returner. Who you got? I want Hughes.
It's gotta be Mike Hughes, bro.
Yeah,
it got to be. Mike Hughes is a beast.
It's not even close, man. Because I remember a tweet.
You want him to do both?
I mean, he's gonna be the third corner, man. So he ain't gonna be like the full-time starter. You know what I mean? Like he'll be in there.
No. I'm saying you want him to do kick return and punt return.
Punt return for
I
sure.
like Pringle at kick returner. So I would put Hughes at punt returner and put Pringle at kick returner. Y'all cool with that?
Yeah. And the thing about those two guys is that those two guys just go straight up the field. There's no running around trying to juke people. It's just like follow your blocks and get down the field as far as you can. So that's what I like about those guys. So yeah.
Hughes might run you over too. Like if you small enough, he'll just run over you. I like Hughes, man. He bring energy on that punt return, bro. That punt return he had and Pringle messed it up, bro. Yeah. I know he was feeling that. That looks so effortless. Effortless, is that a word? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That punt return, it looked like, okay, he might run us back. And it was like, dang, that was so easy. Like it looked easy. Yeah, I don't know. McKinnon's too small, bro. McKinnon's a little too small for me. Huh?
I'm cool with McKinnon on kickoff.
I mean, McKinnon is fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he is fast. He is fast. I wouldn't be mad about it. But I like Pringle. Yeah, kick returner for McKinnon.
Kick returner, not punt returner.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
He was as long as McCall ain't doing it.
Yeah, McCall, you got folks be on the receiving end, dog.
Yeah. You focus on getting that 1,000 yards Boogie wants you to get.
He getting
right. You got drafted too damn high, McCall. We need you to focus on one thing and one thing only, bro. Get better.
All right, so who's your head coach? No,
So I mean, do y'all want to run through the practice squad, man?
Not really, because I think that's gonna change.
How many can we put on the practice squad now? I forgot.
16, I think, because it went up because of COVID.
Oh, that's lit.
Oh,
good.
Okay. Here, can they protect 4 of them? Let's do that. If you can protect 4 of them, who would you protect? I think Gore. I think Shane, the quarterback. I would protect Bo Peep. And I don't know if I would protect Key. I don't know. I think I can slide him on there. Maybe one of them offensive linemen. The Caprio Boodle. I would protect him too. And that's it.
I would protect Boodle before Key for sure.
Yeah, okay. Definitely.
I told you this is personal with me and Bo Peep, bro. That's my dog. I gotta protect my dog. I ain't even want to cut him, y'all.
Hey, we could keep him. You just got to get rid of Blake Bell, and we're down to 3 tight ends.
See, you don't do me like that. All right, get out of here, Blake. We keeping both. Man. Hey, yeah, we put together a good roster. I think it's championship roster, man. Can we discuss this? And I know we're running a little long. We're gonna discuss this. Pat Mahomes, #1 top 100 NFL guy. First of all, about time, finally. Second of all, that video showed me something very, very interesting. Tampa Bay was scared we was gonna come back. It's just that nobody was catching the ball. But I know you got that look on your face. Watch the video. Listen to the defensive players. Listen to their offensive players. How's he doing that? Bro, I thought I had him. Bro, he got it all the way out there. If we would have been catching them balls, that would have been a totally different game. We lost fair and square. We got whooped. I'm saying they were terrified of Pat Mahomes. They thought a comeback was coming. Do y'all agree or am I tripping?
You're not tripping at all. The narrative around that game would be a lot different right now because people always forget. Even though we got whooped, I'm like, look, y'all had like 2 touchdown passes weren't dropped in that game. Let's get that straight. Y'all
I just
like,
saying. I thought that was just like.
Like you froze for a sec.
Go ahead again.
Oh shoot, you forgot you froze again.
Like a movie,
but anyway,
I froze again.
I was saying,
oh shit.
But no, I was saying during that game, dog, like Patrick Mahomes had to deal with Division III offensive linemen trying to protect him. This the stuff he did during that Super Bowl was incredible, man. Despite us not getting a touchdown, unfortunately.
I don't know that they were worried about the comeback. Only because of the fact that when you're playing in a game like that, you know how a game is going. You know, it wasn't like the 49ers game where it was just nip and tuck kind of the whole way. I think the Buccaneers saw the writing on the wall that this is not going to be a good day for them. And they might have played it up a little bit where it was like, man, he's amazing. He's the best. Like, what is he doing? Like, that's amazing. But I think at the end of the day, at the very least, their defense wasn't scared. Maybe the offense was scared because they were like, we have to keep scoring. But the defense was like, we're going to kill these guys. And they bullied us. They bullied everybody on that field with Pat.
And RJ, I said this before, dog. Like, when you got a bunch of backup offensive linemen, dog, you got to incorporate the run more. But, unfortunately, Andy Reid is a type of coach where he'll fall in love with his toy quarterback, especially if it's a good one. And the running game just out the window.
And two, think about this. They didn't even blitz for the game. They rushed 4 the whole game. So if they ever thought for a second, like, man, they might come back on us, then the pressure would start coming. But outside of that, they're just like, we're just going to play back and make miracle plays. Hopefully they catch it.
Okay, so yeah, I want to talk about that. What Youngie Ty said. Do you agree with what he said? Do you think the Niners defense was better than the Bucs defense out of the 2 Super Bowls we played in? Just in general.
The Niners front 7 was crazy, bro. They had a crazy front 7.
I'm gonna agree because the Niners were putting pressure on Pat with our starting offensive line.
Yeah, that's a great point.
The Bucs were putting pressure.
A slightly better secondary than Tampa Bay.
Yeah. Because like in the regular season match when we was healthy, we was shredding Tampa Bay. You know what I mean? Tyreek had that 200-yard first quarter and everything. So, yeah, I think I agree with that, man. Niners defense is a little better.
So before we go out, are we going back to the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah. I think we go back one more time.
Is the sky blue, origin?
Now, I will say this. The rest of the AFC West, they did do a good job improving their defenses. The Raiders, they still a question mark, but the Broncos and Chargers, I like what I'm seeing from those 2 teams on defense. It's just a matter of health. But as far as the Broncos are concerned, Pat Surtain, you going to put him on Travis Kelce and Darren Waller? Shit, good luck with that.
It's going to be tough.
Throw that kid in the fire, bro.
This is going to be the toughest year for the Chiefs, but I think we can get back. Chargers going to be tough. I keep telling them they think I'm crazy. Herbert going to be MVP. Chargers is going to be contenders all the way to the end.
This MVP stuff with you and Herbert, bro.
I really think so. Josh Allen, Buffalo going to be good still. It's going to be tough.
I think our division, getting out of the division unscathed is going to be harder than beating the rest of the AFC West. I'm not the West, the rest of the AFC. Because we just know each other so well. All the teams know each other so well. But I'm not worried. Honestly, I'm not worried about the Bills. I'm not worried about the Browns. I'm not worried about who's the other team.
The
Steelers, Ravens. I'm not worried about any of them to overtake us, on the way to the Super Bowl. But nah, you need a quarterback.
I'll say this about the Titans, though, man. The Titans, the hype died down pretty quick with the Titans, man. I think they're pretty sneaky, man. They might be one of those teams that just come out of nowhere again and get back.
They're Ryan Tannehill is going to have to ball out. That's what I'll say. Because you've seen what happens when everybody's just expecting Derrick Henry. When it comes down to it and you're playing a playoff team, like they're gonna go after the run. Even with Julio Jones, like Ryan Tannehill is gonna have to show out.
Yeah. And I did just remember that they do got a different offense coordinator this time. So yeah, there's a few question marks with that team, but if they get hot at the right time, then and they just get in, then that's a team to look out for the AFC for sure.
Hey, the same thing you said about Tennessee, that's how I feel about Cleveland. Until Baker Mayfield,
bruh.
I want to see him. I got to see him do it, bro. These big games, he don't come to the table in these big games, bro. He just ain't did it yet.
Bruh,
so once I see that, I'll be a little bit scared of him, but I'm not scared of Cleveland. I know Boogie said we're going to lose week 1. We'll talk about that a couple days.
What? I didn't say that.
What?
I didn't say that. Hold on.
You said you wouldn't be shocked.
Hey.
They're a good team. I'm not picking the Browns. Hold on, man.
They are a good team.
I didn't say
Talented team. From 2 to 53, they might be the best team in the league. I mean, the most talented team. It's just that one.
Yep, that most important, man. Because you already know how we'll talk about Cleveland down the road, but we already know what they're gonna do. They're gonna try to ball control us early on. Try to slow the game down as much as possible. But at the end of the day, dog, they not ready for the stage. You talking about going in a more hostile environment than what you had in the playoff game, bro. I don't think Cleveland be able to handle that.
Browns got a chance, man.
It will be interesting to see what Odell Beckham can come back with.
Mm-hmm.
I think we forgot about him.
Yeah, because he didn't play that game. You're right about that. So
he ain't played a lot of games. He ain't played a lot of games.
That defense.
So I mean, we'll see. We're gonna have week 1. We really do have a special guest, like a very, very special guest. We're gonna try to do it. We're gonna try to do in-person live interview. Am I all messed up? Okay, so we're gonna try to do that. We're gonna make it really, really special week 1, bro. For real. Stay tuned. If you mess with us, if you support us, then please support us week 1. It's gonna be nice.
Yeah, you're not gonna want to miss that one, people. That week 1 gonna be special.
And we trying to get RJ to do some wallpapers and some artwork for us.
I got you guys.
I put him on the spot.
I got you guys.
Yeah, we got a lot of things to look forward to, man. I'm happy for it. I'm excited for it, for real.
Yep. So with that being said, fellas, so got anything else y'all want to cover? Or let's go ahead and wrap this up, or
go ahead and wrap it up.
Well, RJ, man, I appreciate you hopping on with us today, man. You gave us great insight, man. We appreciate what you do as far as your artwork and everything. We're gonna keep tabs with you all season long as well. So
absolutely, I'll be on whenever you guys want me on. I'm Cali time, but I'll make time for you guys if you want.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, hey, Boogie Cali time, and he ain't even left. Hey,
I was here on time,
man. Judging off the response, man, we're gonna start reaching out to not necessarily the professionals, the pros, and all that stuff. We're gonna start reaching out to fans and letting them come sit in and talk with us and trade back and forth. I know y'all asking for that one guy. I don't know. I'm gonna try to talk Charles into doing the one guy. Boogie already down for it, so I'm gonna try to talk him, man. Did we write down the 53? I tried to, and then I was talking so much I didn't write down the 53.
I got it written down, man. So
okay, let's tweet that out later on. So we'll see y'all week 1, man. Football season is finally here. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
20-0.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Till the next episode, we're out of here, people.
Peace out.